We are live! Woo! Just getting 2 figs done before we're like true live. Just gonna retweet my tweet and tag the Discord one more time. And while people are rolling in, there we go. And let's get started. So hello everybody. Let me get my face on here. Boop. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hello Penguin Boy. Hello It's Finny. Dude Iraq. And Baragon Productions. Welcome, welcome. So today, this may or may not actually be one of the last streams over here in the Beekse Bergen. Because yeah, we are going to do the final part of making the zoo ready for the workshop, which will include just this back part of the zoo. We're going to delete everything else, just like we've been doing in the past 2 streams, and then setting up some signage to make people know where they need to go. What? Well, yeah, basically what I just said. Delete this entire part of the zoo. I think if we get to over here, we first need to figure out how much exactly we want to delete. Because when you're standing over here, you don't actually see that much. You can see part of the bridge, but to my surprise, you can't actually really see the primate house itself. Like, you can see part of it, but it's not really essential. So I think we can just delete that as well. Let's also check from the other side. Although, to be honest, we are going, like, yeah, the sightlines here are not as vital as in the previous streams. Although, one thing, yeah, you can come like right up to around here. You can see the primate house in the distance there, but yeah, it's fine. If you've walked all the way here, then you're basically already too far. The only thing that's important for this place, technically, when you're over here, you have a look at the giraffe safari over here. So you are able to walk like up here, but here the zoo kind of ends anyway. And actually we need a sign here in other versions of the file. Not the split up versions, but for the full zoo file, we actually do need a sign here telling you that the resort is not built in the recreation. We should put that in. By the way, is the music too loud? I feel like it's louder than normal. I'm not sure. Maybe it's fine. Let me know if it's Borderline Criminal. I haven't kept over the stream. The zoo is better than all of mine combined. Oh, that's nice of you to say. All right, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to care about this sideline because, yeah, to preserve it, we would have to keep quite a bit of this stuff. Which isn't really worth it for what's essentially just an alternate viewing point that you're not really gonna get to anyway. So let's start bulldozing stuff. So we're gonna get our bulldozer. First things first. We should make a save, which will be workshop split up 3. Let's call it in progress, just in case. And that's just so I don't accidentally save over the file that I'm currently in, which is the full release for the workshop. And now we're gonna get our bulldozer. We'll do everything except barriers. I think we can do paths. Except barriers and water. Yeah. Because barriers, we've noticed in the past streams, can have some issues when you delete them. It can cause the game to crash, so that's something to be mindful of. So how was everyone's weekend this week? I had a really good weekend. Oh yeah, I should probably, this stream was supposed to be like 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to do this 2 weeks ago. Apologies for that. I was 2 weeks ago. I was sick. I don't know what happened. I just got hit with a sudden case of the cold, or something along those lines. It was actually really quite bad. It started on the Monday that week, Monday evening. I had a friend over. We watched the movie We Bought a Zoo, because she said it's one of her favorite movies, and of course, I love zoos. So she was like, "You need to have seen this movie." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I've heard about it. I would like to see it." So yeah, we watched that, and right after she left, basically, is when I was sitting on my couch, and I could just feel my throat like closing up or something. It was a really weird feeling. And hello, Dantje. Yeah, I know. I could just feel my throat like closing up and starting to hurt, and headache started, and then I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and it was just gotten worse. So yeah, rest of the week I spent in bed, although yeah, not only in bed, because that would just drive me nuts. I was just alternating between bed and couch, and at some point I did like put up my hammock on my balcony, and I slept there for a couple hours, which I thought maybe some fresh air would be good for me. I don't know if it was or not. But yeah, that was pretty much my entire week 2 weeks ago. It was just sleeping and trying to get better. Did do some. Wait, do I want to keep Carlos around in this version of the app? Not really. It's fine. Yeah, no. I the only thing I did that week that wasn't sleeping basically was. Was sorting Lego. It's a project that I've been working on for a while. Screens were just making me sick that week. I couldn't look at screens like at all. Oh right, I forgot that it does that. I need to be a bit careful around the bus. We also can't actually reach like outside of the zoo because of that. Yeah, so I've been working on sorting out my childhood Lego for a while now, and since I was so sick that I couldn't really look at screens at all, I thought, well, the few moments that I am not like able to sleep, I'll start doing that. So I did that for part of the week and actually made quite a bit of progress on it. So that was nice, I guess. Would have preferred not being sick, but you know, you can't always change that. That stuff just happens, and you roll with the punches, I guess. So yeah, that was that entire week. Sleeping, sorting Lego, and then in the weekend I started to feel slightly better. So, but I don't know, it sucked because I did have a bunch of things planned, like had a date planned, had to cancel that. I was gonna go to the zoo with my parents, which we actually did end up doing because I was feeling better. But in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have. And the day after that, I was gonna go to the Efteling with friends. But yeah, I did decide to cancel that one because going to the zoo with my parents was already a bit much. So that sucked that I had to cancel all of those fun things. But when your body tells you it needs rest, you should give it rest, you know? So there's a bunch of stuff not being deleted here, but I think that's all barriers, I guess. Yeah, it is. All glass barriers. So yeah, that's just how life be sometimes. And then this week, I was already not planning to go live because on Wednesday I was driving to Stuttgart. Well, not to Stuttgart yet. It's quite a far drive to do in one go. I think it might be possible if you take plenty of breaks, but I prefer to drive no longer than like 4, maybe 5 hours. So whenever I'm planning a car trip, I try to split it up to the point where like I drive for 4 hours to some destination. By some destination, I usually mean a zoo. And then I go to the zoo, and then I'll either take a hotel there or I'll drive a bit further towards my next destination, and then find a hotel there or something. So what I did on Wednesday, I drove into Germany, close to Stuttgart, close to Frankfurt, sorry, and I had a hotel there. Then I spent the night, and then in the morning it was like a 15-minute drive to Opel Zoo in like, what is it, Krone or something? I forget what the place where the zoo is located is actually called. But yeah, I went to the zoo there. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I went to the zoo there, which was an okay zoo. It was nice. I'll probably work on some kind of video about this trip after I'm done with my Czech zoo tier list trip video, whatever I'm gonna call that, which is actively being worked on. I have made some progress on it, and I think progress is gonna keep being made, hopefully. But yeah, so from Opel Zoo, I went to a few other zoos, like on the way to Stuttgart. And once I got to Stuttgart, I of course visited the Zoo of Stuttgart. That was on Thursday last week. And after that, I drove back to the Netherlands. It was just a 4-day trip. So I drove back towards the Netherlands, and I stopped by Karlsruhe, which has like 1/2 zoos. Depends on how you count it. I'm not sure how to count it. So basically in Karlsruhe, there is a zoo, and the zoo has like some space in a nearby forest or park where they have a bunch of additional enclosures that like there wasn't any space for in the zoo or whatever. And those enclosures, yeah, it is called Tierpark Oberwald, but it's not really its own zoo. Like, it's barely a zoo. It's a couple of enclosures in a forest somewhere, which you can get to for free. And it's part of the city zoo, which is actually kind of in walking distance. Like, it's a half-hour walk, which it was further than I thought, but it was doable. But yeah, it's like, do you count it as a separate zoo? I don't really think so. But it was fun. And after Karlsruhe, I also went to Heidelberg, which is another place in that area. This is gonna take a while. Oh, there it went. It's basically a holding facility at that point. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because it's just a free bunch of enclosures that you can just walk into. Wait, why is it so quiet? Wait, I've been talking about music. The music is fucking muted. Alright, let me know if the music's too loud. Wait, I can't read this chat message. Maybe it's like how Moscow Zoo and Moscow Zoo breeding are considered separate zoos. Yeah, but that's... maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's no like hard rules for this, right? It's just like, how do you count it? I am like on my zoo map, I did put a separate pin there just to show that yes, I have visited that place. Actually, wait a second. I kind of want to keep the path at least. Let's stop deleting paths. And I guess we can keep these houses. I'm not exactly sure what my goal is here. Oh. I suppose we keep those like up to like here-ish. Probably keep the toilet building at least. But wait, okay, let me undo that. Do a bit more. And a bit more. Maybe one more. Okay, one less. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna delete like up to here. Then the primate house itself. Like that, I guess. I mean, we already discovered that you don't really see it. You do see this bridge, though. We need to be careful. Yeah, I think we need to just keep most of that. And we can get rid of the flamingos. And all this stuff. Right. And most of this stuff can go. And probably all of the stuff around like back here. Although that's not gonna have like that big of an impact anyway. Alright. I also need to get rid of all the animals in here because they're useless. Just animals that I forgot existed. Hello, game. I definitely did not click Highland Kettle. Or did not intend to, at least. There we go. Alright, definitely want to keep the boat. We could get rid of some of the stuff back here, but I mean the whole point of this is that it's like a lot less stuff anyway. So I think we're good in that regard. We just need to delete all of the barrier stuff still. First we're gonna hit play. There we go. Then what we need to do is we can delete all of the bodies of water. Which we can also do with the bulldozer technically. As long as we don't accidentally hit the big lake. And this is fine. That's not fine, apparently. That's the big lake. Oh, I almost touched the big lake. I almost did it. Alright, there you go. And we'll get rid of these two. All good. Then, next step. Hit play. Save. Save first. Definitely save first. A girl said she hated zoos and she went to Beekse Bergen and she said that the enclosures were small. Alright. I mean, like, they're big for zoo standards, but I could... If someone hates zoos, then I can still understand that, like, nothing's good enough for them, right? What I got the other day. I got a red panda, like, flask. What do you call this? Ow! I hit my teeth. I hit my teeth with a metal bottle. That sucked. Alright. The Yeah, my slutty forehead curl is back. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I create it. Do you not like it? I don't know, I think it doesn't look that bad. But I don't do my hair, ever. My hair just does itself. It becomes things. I like how everyone... Oops, I accidentally deleted the staff member. I like how they all just appear here. Let's see, I need to... Objective. Oh god. Yeah, we can actually clear out more of the middle here. Yes, Bold, have you not been watching the past, like, 3 streams? That is all we've been doing for the past streams. Like, all of these streams have just been me deleting the zoo. Or parts of it. Alright, I don't remember what color that was. Apparently I accidentally deleted that. That's not that important though, it's just there. Yeah, now we need to delete all the barriers. So we're going to hope that it just doesn't crash, I guess. Like, it's the most efficient way. I don't feel like doing it any other way. So we're just gonna do it this way. Yep. Goodbye. I guess leaving the game running makes it like calculate everything straight away, and it's less. Ooh, I don't know what I just did that caused the game to lag out. Are there any Planet Zoo animals you haven't seen RL with? Oh my god, I have something so exciting to tell you guys. While I was at Karlsruhe, I went on my zoo trip to Stuttgart, right? So that I could see quokkas, because they're one of the few animals from the game that I haven't seen yet. So I was at Stuttgart, I saw the quokkas, it was awesome, they were very cute, and then as I was going to the zoo of Karlsruhe, I was walking through the tropical house, and at the end of the tropical house they have a night house which leads to some aquariums and then some terrariums, and then I tend to kind of walk past that stuff relatively quickly, especially when I'm trying to rush through a zoo a little bit, because the zoo of Karlsruhe, I really liked it, but I also was kind of like, it's not the best place I've been. And I also wanted to visit Heidelberg, so I was going through it a little bit quicker than I normally would, and especially when it comes to like aquariums and stuff. Like, there's just not as much variety in them, so they don't really catch my attention as much. So what I'm trying to say is I tend to glance over them pretty quickly. But this time, I'm about to just be like, oh yeah, some terrariums, whatever. And then in the corner of my eye, I see a sign for the Lemon's Poison Frog. And I'm like, wait a second, that's the Planet Zoo frog. I haven't seen that one. I knew for a fact that I hadn't seen this one, because I remember looking it up on Zootierliste and being like, wow, that thing is nowhere to be found. And I had no idea that they were at the Zoo of Karlsruhe. So, bam, that's another Planet Zoo animal that I can cross off my list. I can actually show you guys. If I go to this stupid website, here's my. Is it back? Is it back? I think I might have hit the wrong button somehow. I think I hit a button that broke the stream, because it was OBS was no longer streaming. It might have to do with the fact that the other day so for the camera streams, because I didn't want. Okay, so for the live camera streams, I turned off all but one of my screens and set up Planet Zoo on that screen, and I wanted to start the stream without having to show OBS. So I configured a keyboard shortcut for starting and stopping the stream, and I think I might have just hit it by accident. But yeah, so I don't know where it cut off, but did I show this? I should check back on the stream to see where it cut off, because now I don't know. Wait, okay, it did. I guess I never showed the tier maker. Okay, let's go over that. So this is my tier maker of everything that I've seen. So in the wild, I have seen, of course, a lot of things in Nepal, which I'm really proud of, especially red panda and the chicken, of course. Then seen in captivity is a lot of stuff, which now includes the quokka and the Lennon's poison frog, thanks to my most recent trip. And this is stuff that I've seen different subspecies of. I think I can actually put the water buffalo in seen in captivity like properly, because I was told the other day by someone that the ones in Kathmandu are actually wild, but I just don't know anymore. Like, people have said that they aren't, and people have said that they are. So I just don't know whether or not I've actually seen the wild water buffalo, or if I've only seen domestic ones. Then here are some animals that I might have seen, but these aren't listed on Zootierliste, so I just don't know. I've probably seen some of these, but I don't have a ledger of every little insect that I've seen or not, so I don't know a good way to find out whether or not I've seen these. Then there's the no-shows, which sucks, like the Himalayan brown bear. I went to the Czech Republic not just to see them, but they were a major reason for me to go there, and then they were a no-show, so that was sad. Same for the coyote. They had just left the zoo that I visited that would have had them, so I saw their enclosure, but yeah. And then this week actually as well, I saw an enclosure for the Noob-crested newt, but I didn't actually see them. There are actually other zoos that house them as well. I learned the other day, I learned that Vienna has them, but I don't recall seeing them there either, so. Haven't you seen grizzly bears at Ouwels in the Berenbos? Do they actually have grizzly bears there? I don't think so. I think that's just European or mixed. So, to my knowledge, I have not seen grizzly bears, but I do plan on, if I ever go east again, like if I ever go to Poland, there's a couple of places in Germany that have grizzly bear, like near that, like in the east of Germany. So probably on the way to Poland, I would make a stop there. I've seen species that Goran hasn't seen. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to the US, so there's a couple of things that are there. But yeah, I did. I did conclude the other day that probably in my lifetime I will at least see all of the habitat animals. Like, if I ever go to the US, I'll get the pronghorn and the platypus probably, because San Diego would be one of the first places I would visit if I go to the US. I definitely want to go to Singapore sometime in my life, so the proboscis monkey will definitely happen. Also, whenever I do go to Singapore, I'll probably also go to other places in Southeast Asia to do some wildlife trips and maybe see proboscis monkeys in the wild, which would be cool. Nine-banded armadillo, I missed them because I went to the wrong zoo, which this will come up in like the Czech zoo tier list video. So there are places, like I think there's a place in London that has them, so I might go there if I ever go to the UK. Same as for the little blue penguin, they're in the UK, so that should happen at some point. Pronghorn if I go to the US. Saiga antelope, somebody already mentioned, there's one zoo that has them, and it's a zoo in Kazakhstan. Now here's the thing, I looked up the zoo, it looks absolutely dreadful, and Kazakhstan is the country where Saiga antelope live in the wild. So if I were to go to Kazakhstan, I would just visit them in the wild. Like I don't see the point of going to that zoo. I would just do a safari trip there to see Saiga in the wild, and yeah, at some point, definitely. Grizzly I just mentioned. So and about the Himalayan brown bear, the coyote as well, they're like everywhere in France, so I'll definitely see them eventually, or if I go to the US. And then for the Himalayan brown bear, there is another zoo in Europe that has them, apart from the one in the Czech Republic. And I actually sent them an email this week asking about like what are the odds, like is there any construction or anything like that, because I want to avoid what happened in the Czech Republic. So like I basically asked them, hey, if I were to visit you in October, would I be able to see the bears? And they of course said that they can't guarantee anything, but there aren't any known circumstances that would prevent me from seeing them. So I'm kind of considering, I'll have to check how I'm doing money-wise, because I've been going on a lot of trips, which has been eating. Like I have not really been saving any money lately. I've not been like eating into my savings, but I'm currently not living a financially healthy life, basically. Which makes sense, it's summer, like you're gonna be going on a lot of trips and stuff, so it's fine. But yeah, I might have to not, maybe I shouldn't go on another trip in October, but I kind of would like to. Like what I would be able to do is I would be able to fly to, what's it called again, like Poland. It was Krakow, I think. Let me check. Where's Krakow? Yeah, Krakow. So I could take a plane to Krakow and rent a car for like 10 euros or something. It was ridiculously cheap. The car, I almost didn't trust how cheap the car rentals were. But yeah, I could, for like 150 euros, I could get a plane ticket like to and from Krakow, then rent a car there for 4 days. And I could A, go back to the zoo that I actually intended to go to see the nine-banded armadillo, and B, go to the zoo in Slovakia that has the Himalayan brown bear and see them there. And then that would be the trip. Now, it feels like, it feels doable, and to me it feels worth it, but at the same time it's kind of would be crazy to like spend, like probably, because you also have hotels and gas and stuff, so probably would be like 500 euros just to see a fucking bear. I don't know. I don't know, it's gonna be the most underwhelming thing possible. So probably I shouldn't, but maybe I will. Guess we'll find out. If you see a, oh fuck, I deleted the water. When did I do that? Well, we're gonna undo a bunch of things. Are there any companies that even give Saiga safaris? Yes, I've already looked it up. There are several. There we go. Wait, is this water still there? Oh, that's when the entire game froze. It's when I deleted the water. Okay. Well, let's fix that. I think there's glass in there, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, it's water. Okay. That's weird. Alright, let's not disrupt the water anymore. Cannot delete last gas spawner yet. I don't want you to. It's also interesting how it doesn't let you delete stuff that are outside of the borders of your zoo. Which is weird. I would love to see Saiga. There's a reason I looked it up. It would be the ultimate bragging rights. But also, it's such a cool animal. Would definitely be one of the most unique things that you can have on your life list. Well, that and like Javan, or I always forget the other one. What's the other rhino? There's the Sumatran rhino, yeah. So I also remember looking up whether there's like ways that you can see those. I remember finding some trips that like do go to the conservation areas for those. Which would be insane to see as well. But that's all stuff to figure out if I ever go to Southeast Asia. Which would include going to Singapore and then doing a bunch of wildlife stuff in the region. Wait, why didn't that? Okay, I was about to say, why didn't the elephants get boxed up there? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine they would be. I mean, I kind of already fucked it up. I kind of wanted to keep some of that road alive, to be honest, but... I'm not being very careful at the moment. Oh no, all the animals will escape. What will we do? Not sure if there's anything. Oh, apparently there is. All the cheetah stuff. Why is it not? Okay. There we go. There's some pathing left. Okay. My stay at the Beekse Bergen was so cool. Nice. Safari Hotel. So you had a good view from above on all the animals there. I really should stay at the Beekse Bergen again sometime. I did it once on a, like... Where have you seen Nala Shui? Oh, where haven't I seen Nala Shui? The Nala Shui video... This question will answer itself in a couple of weeks. I'll be doing the Nala Shui video soon. Like the next 2 videos have already been created. I think the one, yeah, in 1 month, I think in exactly 1 month, you will have your answer. Because that's when the knowledge video will be out. All right, I think we're good. I just need a. Boop, boop, boop. Oh wait, the flamingo. They can flamingo. Oh, and so can all this trash over here. There you go. Alright, good enough, good enough. Alright, so we need to go into here. Into the animal, no, into here actually. And we need to go to animals, look, filter by location. And basically anywhere it says that they've escaped, we need to send them to the trade center. I hate that you can't just shift click. I've possibly seen them and saying you're seeing them all the time. I mean, yeah, I've seen them at like at least a dozen zoos, I think. Beekse Bergen being one of them, so. And just this week, I saw them at Karlsruhe. I've seen them at De Vuurkralov. I've seen them at, oh, what is it? Magdeburg. Berlin, probably. Good evening to you too. Alright. Let's make all the boxes disappear. Oh, wait. Oh, we missed one. How did that happen? Get to the trade center, you. Apparently there's a trade center here. Any boxes left? No, but there's a... Oh, yes. Huh? How did that happen? What? There's more animals that escaped. There you go. And you guys go away. Anything else? Oh, there's the tunnels. Oh. But I think it's all good. What's this? Random piece of path. Looks like there's some burrows or something. What are those? Just random bits of terrain. That's weird. Oh wait, I know what those are. Those are like remnants. Those have to be like remnants of me putting the animal talk pillar underground or something. Where is this in the zoo? This is at the rhino fields. Not sure why it's here. To be fair, I could say the same thing about some of the species you haven't seen. I guess just a universal feeling of zoo envy. I mean, it's crazy how, like, also when I went to the Czech Republic, like there'd be certain animals super common over there that you just don't see at all here. And there I saw them at several zoos. So there's just certain species, like locally, can be like very common. Even though elsewhere they just aren't. Right. I think we are good. In terms of deleting stuff. So now we need to fix up the guest spawners. Oh, oh, whoa. Delete that. So yeah, let's fix up the guest spawners. So we need guest spawners and entrances. And basically what's preferable is that we put them around here. And if we haven't deleted, no, we haven't. That's good. Oh, we haven't deleted a lot of this. We can delete a bit more of that. So what we'll do is we'll flatten this out a bit. Okay, let's click it because using the keyboard is too slow. And we'll go to facilities, entrance, take an entrance. Hello, game. That's weird. And a guest spawner. There we go. And is that hooked up? It automatically hooked itself up. That's great. So we can just keep it there. That's fine. And then we can delete this one. What? There we go. And now watch everyone teleport. Kaboom. There we go. Now we've got everyone here. I'm going to take this and duplicate it to the other side as well. Oh, this is also still covered in. Okay. Let's fix that. The entire thing is covered. What if Kathmandu's buffalo are hybrids? Might be. I really don't know. I don't care that much either, to be honest. Alright. And we'll do one more. Whoa, that range is big. We'll do one more over here in the resort. Like so. Why does it have... Why? Why did you get a railing? I don't like that. Don't be like that. Oh, a large population of Nepals. Whoa! Why are my screens completely white? Oh, you saw that too? OBS captured that. That was weird. That happened to both my screens that weren't playing Planet Zoo. Weird stuff. I actually heard that as well. My guide in Chitwan, he said that indeed... Oh wait, this is why. Ha! That's why I never hooked that up, huh? I don't think... Okay, no, let's just forget about that. Forget I ever did that. That's not happening. good. So, we need to fire all of these people. I love that they go and then disappear, so their voice gets cut off. Alright. Yeah, you'll basically never be able to see those spawners from out here. So let's take our blueprint. Copy. There we go. What's this? Alright. Don't need those. We need these, and we need to find a place to spawn the player. So I'm thinking over hereabouts, and we've got a nice spot to put all of the signs over here, or maybe on the other side. Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer to have them on this side. Oh! We deleted Carlos, but now we have no one to stand behind the sign. That's a pity. I should not have done that. Oh well. Will you flatten the terrain of the deleted parts? There's not really a point. Maybe that will save some performance on like not having the terrain geometry. But I don't know if it really matters, and it's nice that you do have like some point of reference of there should be more stuff out there. Oh, it looks like there's some water here. So it just lets you know, like, yes, there is more zoo out there. Just load the other files. So, I don't know, I don't think it's necessary. Let's pause. Use media field. Do you have a new customer service stories? I do not know. Have not been. I've been getting a lot of scam calls lately. Like I booked a hotel for my trip to Denmark, and they sent me an email warning me that like they've been hacked and a lot of their customers are getting like fake emails from the hotel, like via booking.com, and like posing as the hotel and telling them that they need to confirm their payment details or whatever. So it didn't take long for me to also get these same messages. Alright, we need to change this text. But yeah, so it didn't take long for me to also get those scam messages. And at first it was on booking.com and like via email. So I like on booking.com I replied because like the hotel should be able to read those messages as well. So I'm like, hey, I'm getting the scam messages. Is there anything I should do? Can you confirm that this is a scam? And of course the scammers replied being like, no, this is not a scam. You should definitely confirm your payment details via this shady link. I'm like, okay, no, we're not going to do that. Then they messaged me on WhatsApp being like, hello, this is Marianne or whatever. I'm from the hotel. You need to click this link. Wait, what did I say? Here it is. Oh, I mean, I reported and blocked Marianne instantly because it was an Indian phone number as well. So I was like, I'm pretty sure I sent the message being like, why would a Danish hotel hire someone from India? That's odd. Blocked and reported. Bye-bye. And then I got another message from another Indian phone number being like, hello, I am Christina Schmidt's assistant. My name is Anna Walsh. Unfortunately, we have not received confirmation of your verification to the hotel. Please do it within the next 12. Every time they have like a time limit, because that's like a general scam thing. Like they try to pose some kind of time limit to get you to do it faster, to like make you stressed and not think about the logics of it. So first it was 8 hours. I ignored it for several days, and now like you have to complete it within the next 12 hours. Like really, I already crossed your line several times. I don't know. This is not a scam though, right? But yeah, so Christina Schmidt's assistant, Anna Walsh, told me to go to the shady link card verify 0601-booking.com/6. Oh, that's just my phone number. Oops. Almost doxed myself. If you need help, let me know. So I replied, wow, this Danish hotel has a lot of Indian employees. And they just said, you need to go to the verification page. Enter your card details and complete the verification. It is not a payment. You will not be charged, I bet. And it is for fraud prevention. Very, very nice. So what I did is, because they said again that I need to do this verification process. So I just replied with this. And they did not get back to me for some reason. Is it an underrated zoo? I've only heard good about it. Like, it's been like one of the most requested, like the most suggested things to go to in Denmark is Anders Regenskov. The back area. I don't know what else to call it, but it's kind of a bad wording. Can I say of the zoo? It's too much. Oh, the back of the zoo. Sure. And then this organizes the back of the zoo. Yeah, that works. And let's move this tree over. Actually, that's fine. Because this is actually something. This is something that we need to put over here. Or, wait. Let's just say turn around. I always just use Grabify on them. They don't always solve it, but when they do, it's hilarious. I don't know what Grabify. What's Grabify? Haven't heard of that before. Oh, the white screen's back. I'm scared. Earlier today, when I opened my PC, maybe we should put it a little bit further back, I think. Although, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I need to. Ooh, okay, spooky. Earlier today, when I opened my PC to like set up the stream, it opened my desktop, but it almost looked like my desktop background was like corrupted, like it had these black pixels all over it on all three of my screens, and I was like, what's going on? And I had a suspicion that like, oh, maybe something's wrong with my graphics drivers or something. So, but I booted up Planet Zoo anyway, and like the moment Planet Zoo boots up, it crashes. I'm like, okay, yeah, something's definitely wrong. So I restart my PC, start up Planet Zoo again, and indeed, it says, yeah, Planet Zoo, last time Planet Zoo crashed due to the graphics driver crash. Do you want to boot in safe mode or whatever? I'm like, nah, I already know the issue. Or, well, I don't know the issue. That's kind of why I'm scared now. But lower, always touch autocorrect. Right. The amount of guests in Randers. I mean, I heard it's not a very big zoo, and it's like pretty up north when it comes to like for here. You can see my plan for Denmark. So I'm going to start in Knuthenborg, then I'm going to go to Crocodile Zoo, and maybe also this one, but that depends on how much time I have that day. Because I will be sleeping in Knuthenborg, so probably in the morning I'll first want to like do one more lap of the zoo before I move on to Crocodile Zoo. Then over here, next up is the Zoo of Copenhagen, and also the aquarium there, Den Bla, to see the sea otters. And then the next day I will be at the Odense Zoo. And I plan to also on that day, because I don't think I'll spend the entire day there, I plan to also go to the terrarium over here in Vissenberg and Skerup Zoo, which if I manage to do, basically I need to visit 2 of either this one, and this one. If I can get just 2 of those 3 zoos on top of like all the other stuff that I'd like definitely want to do, then I will have seen 100 different meerkat enclosures, and I'll be able to do a 100 meerkat enclosure video. So that's the goal. So if I don't spend the entire day at the Odense Zoo, I can probably spend like 1 hour at each of these, and I'll be able to do that. So that would be great. Then from there I will go to Repark Safari. But on the way there, I at least want to stop here. This is like the Scandinavian animal park, the Scandinavian Zoo. And they have like polar bears and a bunch of more local animals. And it looked not that big and pretty cute. So, I don't know, I figured I could stop there. And I kind of also want to go to Kattegatcentret. Because it looked like a really good aquarium. But I don't know if I can do both of those and still have enough time for Repark Safari. But I probably would, because I will also be sleeping inside of the Repark Safari. So I can spend the entire evening walking around there as well. And then from there I will go to Randers, Rekenskov and Aalborg. I'm going to try to do both of those in one day. I hope that will be doable. Because after that I actually need to change this line, because it's not accurate. I also need to change the icon of this, because it's also not accurate. Wait, let's just do Lego, and let's make this one also. Because after that I'll be going to Lego House. Oh wait, wait, I fucked up. Denmark, yeah, whatever. Oh, capital H, sure. Yeah, I will be going to Legoland and Lego House. Although Legoland, oh, that's why. Now I remember why I marked it as such. It has an aquarium, technically. So, but yeah, I at first I wanted to go to Gifskud and then Legoland, because like on my drive home, you'd think that this would be closer, like less of a drive home than from here, but it's actually the exact same amount of time, because Gifskud is like closer to the highway or something, I guess. So I thought, you know, probably I want to go to Billund on a weekday instead of a weekend day, because that will probably be more efficient. So I will actually be going to Legoland, then Lego House. Wait, I messed this up. Legoland, then Lego House, and then to Gifskud. There you go. So that will be my Denmark trip in like a month. So really looking forward to that. I love Klutenborg. It's one of the best zoos. It's your favorite, not necessarily the best. I know it's the favorite of Zoolibnis, Martin. So I'm pretty excited about it. But it also looked... yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it will be one of my favorites. I need to experience it. But I look forward to sleeping there. It's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, the 100 meerkat enclosures is definitely a little bit excessive. But it's just so cool to have at least one video that's like 100 of something. I don't know, that just seems fun. What were we doing? We put down the signs. I want to make a sign. I want to make another one of those red signs, actually. And we have to put it like here. Where do we put it in front? I guess we put it here. End of. End of file. This is the end of this file. The Safari Resort has not been built. It only serves as a backdrop. There you go. That should be enough. Oh wait, I forgot about the... I forgot about the thing. I forgot about the thing. So... we need to make the rest of this text smaller. Let's see if we can... has not... yeah. Oh wait, okay, well, maybe. Has not been built. That just barely doesn't fit, does it? Oh, it fits, Okay. Oh, I'm missing a part. There we go. Alright, now we just copy this for a moment. Let's do this one. Okay, we're gonna a new master plan for Blijdorp. That's fun. I would love to try something like that. But it's difficult if you want to see all the animals that are on this. Yeah. I mean, as long as I can see all the enclosures, it's fine. No, what I want to do instead of I don't want to make a whole master plan for the Beekse Bergen, but I would like to try some like one-off builds in like the complete file. Well, probably I will use the split up files, but you know what I mean. Alright, we put down the sign. So the next step for me is going to be to add some additional animals to this file. Like to get the modded animals in and such. But I will do that off stream because it's going to suck with all the lag. Because my streams are a bit laggier than most things. So what we're going to do is just the regular thing of, we're going to put down the thing. And let's get some nice lighting on here, actually. So we're gonna spawn the player over here as normal. And now we're gonna walk. Do you have examples? Examples of what? I don't. Okay, you're not talking to me. Good. Alright, I want the thumbnail of the zoo file to be the Congo restaurant, so we need to walk a fair bit. Should we could take a shortcut over here. Shortcut. There we go, that can be the thumbnail. Then we save, and we'll do SP workshop split up 3, spit up, no. All right. So another thing that, so off stream I'll add animals to this, and I still need to make a camera stream for the middle part of the zoo. I haven't gotten around to that yet either. But another thing that we can do today, because I've got energy left, is we can load back into the full zoo file. We need to put down that one sign and save the file again, because after that it will be pretty much done. And then we need to make a version of it without like the animals and stuff. What's this? Dome entrance. You don't need to be there. Ah, whatever. We already saved. we can exit the main menu. Think making IRL's PC zoo wish list for my upcoming trips and zoos. That's what I got over here as well. You can either do that, like you can do it in the list that I had earlier. But over here I also have an animals I want to see tag. Which, if I just remove all of this stuff. So it also shows, wait, let me turn off the bucket list zoos. And these are all the animals that I really want to see. And yeah, so you can see Himalayan brown bear are over here, the grizzly bears are over there, the 9-banded armadillo is right over there when I went to the wrong zoo. There's also 9-banded armadillo up here, but I don't think I'll be going into that area anytime soon. And then there's armadillo here in London and over here in Warminster. But yeah, you can see there's sea otters in Copenhagen and in Birmingham, and also over here, Oceanopolis, and also in Lisbon. And then there's armadillo over here on this random island. Very interesting. So yeah, I mean, it does help with planning, as long as you go to the right zoo. Is that a website? It's Google Maps. It's Google My Maps. It just you can search for a thing like, I don't know, Zoo Miami, and it'll show. It'll just go there, and then you can add it to your map. So I have a bunch of different layers and stuff, and I set up some automated like styling, so that you can do the styling all yourself, but I set up some things that automate it. Like if I give something a tag, like this one has the type dolphin, it'll automatically give it a dolphin icon. So I've got all of my EAZA zoos, and then the other zoos, like there's also the WAZA, the World Association of Zoos and Aquaria. So I've been to one WAZA zoo over here in Chennai. And then I have also a separate thing for everything from Dier and Park, which is a small Dutch zoo association. It has all the roadside zoos in it, basically. Oh yeah, they do have the emperor penguins now. I mean, I'm not trying to see a zoo in Warminster, but apparently that's where they have 9-banded armadillo. So, if I were to be in that area and I haven't seen 9-banded armadillo yet, I would probably like change my route to go there. We need to set up. We need to load into the zoo. Full zoo with animals. Yes. No, my bucket list zoo list is a bit too long, to be honest. Like, especially in the US, I throw in a bunch of stuff that isn't like really on my bucket list, but it was like the only thing. Like, I wanted to make a list of US zoos, but I wouldn't call all of these, like, I feel like my actual bucket list, I might have to like make a separate tag for that or something, because my actual bucket list stuff is basically just San Diego, Animal Kingdom, and Bronx. But, and Atlanta. Atlanta's definitely up there as well, the Georgia Aquarium. But then, yeah, I don't know, there's other really good zoos in the US, I know. But those are the main ones. But, like, I want to have seen those before I grow out of my zoo phase, if that ever happens. 9-banded armadillo are relatively common in the UK nowadays. Are they though? Like, I made this list not too long ago. Are you sure those are all 9-banded armadillo? Even's gonna give me so much crap for this. Alright. Where in Blijdorp is the Longhouse? Is the stream doing weird again? Oh no. Wait, let me check. It might be because we're loading into the zoo. It's good now? Okay. Oh, the Longhouse. I didn't know. I don't know if it's called that. I have been in there. All we heard was where in Blijdorp. I mean, good. Actually, might be good. I kind of hope that's the case. Wait, I'm gonna refresh my streaming page because it's... Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm back. My streaming dashboard was also broken. Wait a second. I'm just checking something real quick. Oh my god. Holy crap. This is amazing. So because the stream broke, oh, I have an angel on my shoulder. That's all I'll say. Okay, so I just rewinded the stream for myself because I was curious about something. So I actually, so when I opened Google Maps to go to Blijdorp, but me being big dum dum did that on stream. So of course it showed like the area I live. So I kind of doxed myself once again. And I was talking while the stream was cutting out, which was probably happening because we're loading into the zoo, I don't know. But while the stream was cutting out, I was talking about how I was... Okay, sorry, my brain is all scrambled right now because of that shit that happened. I was saying, basically, like, have people been betting on that? Like, how long will it take for Goron to dox himself? now that he's in a new house. And I was actually proud. Like, even though I just accidentally doxed myself, or I didn't, because apparently something went wrong. Maybe it's Google's automatic non-doxing system. But I was saying, like, okay, well, I lasted almost a year. I've almost lived in this house for a year. So 1 year of not doxing myself. Twice this stream. Remember earlier when I almost said my phone number out loud? Oh my god, this has been... Evan's gonna give me so much shit for this stream. Anyway, so the longhouse... We might actually be able to... Can we go in the longhouse? Oh my god, is the longhouse featured on Google Street View? Yes it is, look! We're just gonna call this... Oh, it's actually called the longhouse! I didn't know that! Wait, why does this have... This is like 1 month away from my birthday, that's funny. I didn't know this was called the Longhouse. That's funny. I have been in here as a kid, but I don't have any footage of it, obviously, because I wasn't like recording zoo tours back then. But I have actually been inside of that building. Yeah, I vividly, I distinctly remember going in here. So that's interesting. But yeah, I can't show you anything of what that place looks like. I'm 27. Yeah. I'm an old man. Oh, what's... Oh, things are... People are sending me messages. Oh god. First I doxed myself, now I'm making it feasible for people to impersonate me. I'm doing great. Can this zoo load? Please. It's probably going slower because I'm streaming or something. Ugh. Oh, I guess when Street View was taken, oh my god, this is so weird. The dome didn't exist back then. That's the fun thing about Street View and Blighter, is that it's like, it's 15 years old. So it's like, oh my god, the prairie dogs weren't there yet? Crazy. Yeah, it just goes to the bird show. Wait. Okay, for a second I thought that was a hippo. It's really cool that the Street View and Blighter is like a time capsule. Wait, aren't these rocks like a different color nowadays? I feel like this was like brand new back when this was... Wait, this path isn't here, right? Yeah, no, this is completely different nowadays. What? At least I think so. Yeah, because this isn't... there. Yeah, so they built the Arctic fox habitat over this path. Oh, this is... I had no idea this was so different. This is so cool. Oh, the zoo loaded. Okay, let's actually do stuff. I love to see Old Blighter before my birth around 3 in the night. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's really weird. It's cool. Alright, so we got the entire zoo here. First thing we gotta do is put down that sign we just built. So we need to go to blueprints, copy this one, and then we put that over here. And we put that anywhere else. I guess we can also put it... There's not really a point to it, but... We can put it at the other entrance. Alright, there we go. And now we can actually save this file, because I think that's all we're ever going to do with it. So we need to put ourselves over here. Huh? Oh yeah, right. We have even right here. And we need to put ourselves at the right spot. Let's get the right time. Yeah, it should be 14:14. I thought so. Well, at least want to have part of the zebra crossing. There we go. Alright, we'll save this. There's actually a lot of zoos you can look at on Street View. It's nice. Including the Beekse Bergen. Which is why I'm not gonna do the whole workshop album thing anymore like I did last time. I'm actually in the... I started deleting all of my photos that I have of the zoo, like stored in the cloud, to make more room on the cloud. Because I have like 200 gigabytes of cloud storage that I pay for. And it's all full of Beekse Bergen photos. And now I can finally throw all of that stuff out and just use it for private stuff. Wait, that sounded really shady. I mean, just like my regular pictures and videos and stuff that I take with my phone. We need to get rid of all the animals. We're just gonna send everything to the trade center. Does that work? I hear an elephant, but I don't see anything necessarily. No, there's definitely some things. Is the trade center full? Is that the issue? One or more cannot be put up for trade. I don't want to put them up for trade. I just want to... Alright, my friends are going to play a video game, and I kind of want to join them, so we're going to start... Wait, I'm going to tell them... Alright. I'm gonna guess that that just sent a message. My Discord is being very slow. Probably because I'm streaming. But I'm sure that will work. Alright. I was looking back at really old photos from this old camera the other day, and I found some... someone I know got to see the UK's only Sumatra rhinos back when they had them. Oh, that's so cool for them. I had that when I had a friend, and I was I don't know, scrolling around on their Instagram, and I found out that they actually saw the river dolphins at Duisburg, like the year that they passed away. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so jealous of you. I wish I got into the zoo hobby sooner, so that I would have been able to actually see those. But I just missed them. So that really, really sucked for me. But well. What are we doing? I forgot. We saved the zoo. We were getting rid of all the animals, but the game was fighting me for some reason. Now, one thing we could do, that I always do to get rid of all the animals, is to enable death and everything will just die, but then we are left with a bunch of corpses, and that's why in earlier streams we found a bunch of random bones in the hippo enclosure and stuff like that. So I kind of want to avoid doing that. So what we'll do instead, they could fit in Amazonica. I mean, Amazonica is dead. That building is gone, dude. Alright, we'll quick trade whatever we can. Which is actually a bunch, that's good. Then we'll take the rest and put it in the trade center. It seemed to work. I saw something disappear. So we have 27 animals in the trade center, and we have 27 animals total. Everything is currently in the trade center. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Now we're gonna fire all the staff. So we're gonna take the staff, take everyone except for Jacques and Christine because I spent too much effort getting them. There's still some staff members called Tedget Cam. That's really funny. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's hi, I'm a hologram. Oh, we need to keep the hologram guy. Definitely. Do not fire. I think I'm going to fire the do not fires. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll... Oh, crap. Okay, we'll keep everyone that's called do not fire. Because those are like staff members that are standing next to a like shop. And then we'll say... we need to find Jacques. Wait, where's Jacques? Oh wait, it is still sorting them by job as well, okay. So we keep Hi, I'm a hologram. And we keep Jacques and Christine. And the rest, we fire all of them. There we go. Because there's no one in the zoo. There's no point to have all of these people. So we'll give them some time to leave. Do we get to see? Look at how happy they are as they are fired and walking out of the zoo. That's really funny. You have the great staff migration. Let's go further into the back of the zoo to see. Okay, so there's some more people around here. Oh, they're using the tunnel. Yeah, for those who don't know, I actually have a tunnel system under the zoo to like get staff to work faster. Without ruining the aesthetics. Alright, I'm guessing these are all do not fire people. Where are you guys going? What? What are you doing? You don't seem to be... You seem to be actively doing stuff. You're fired. Where are you going? Okay, we are going to follow this keeper. This is cinematic fired cam. What's she doing? Why is she in the hippo enclosure? You're fired. Leave. Stop working. Okay, now she looks like she's upset that she's fired. Yeah, now she's doing her sad little walk. Oh, there's some old... Oh wow, there's still like natural paths here. Oh, I should fix that. But we're done. The zoo is on the work. Like the zoo files are workshop ready. We're not gonna. Oh, we're not gonna make changes like that anymore. All right, so I feel like this is probably the slowest staff member of all of them. So when this one makes it out of the zoo, we can pretty sure that everyone's out. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what path they take, though. Huh, I didn't expect her to walk this way. I guess I walk that way when I'm trying to go as fast as possible too, though, so maybe it should be too too surprising. Oh wow, she's actually catching up to someone else. That's what I was not expecting that. Wait, is the keeper faster? Why is she faster? Okay, we have to swap characters. Yeah, the keeper, I guess maybe that's for a reason. Maybe it makes sense that keepers are faster. Because like they need to actually, like they have important stuff to do. This is some Planet Zoo like myth busting almost. Formula fired. Yeah, this is the getting fired race. Any percent. Jeez, can you get fired faster, please? I have places to be. Well, we're halfway there. I love that they're walking like past their colleagues. Oh my god, this is actually the same route I would take as well. It's crazy that that works. They're taking the shortest route as I would take it in the zoo, which actually just confirms that the route I always take to go from one side of the zoo to the other side as fast as possible is actually the most efficient. So this is very validating to me. Ah, my finger hurts. I accidentally cut it. You see there's a cut on my finger. I cut it the other day while making a sandwich. It sucks. The sandwich wasn't even that good. No, it was pretty good. Okay, we're almost there. That reminded me of something, and I was going to say a thing, and now I forgot. Was it about cutting sandwiches? No, I forgot. I had a whole story in my head, but it just... it went in, the thought occurred and immediately just left through the wrong channel. But we're almost done here. There's no way to know for sure that this is the last staff member, because we did get passed by another zookeeper. West Indian manatee are the only species kept in Europe. From what I know, that might be correct. I would love to see a dugong. Dugong? The other thing. That's not a manatee. That would be really cool, but... I'm not sure if they're kept anywhere. I don't like it. The zoo is freezing. Hey, Eben! Ah, look at Eben waving goodbye to all of the staff members that are being fired. It's like, can I go home too, please? No. Wait, now that I think about it, we actually could have had even for our other zoo file that we made earlier today. I just completely forgot that. I remembered losing Eben last stream, and in my head that was still a thing, that we didn't have Eben anymore, but he was actually just right here. But I accidentally deleted him, so that's my bad. Oh well. I'm not gonna redo it now. Alright, well, while the zoo is still figuring out which... Okay, no, we found another slow S. Wait, why are you still... Oh no, that's Jacques. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Jacques. You keep doing what you're doing. And you must be Christine then? Yep, alright. So that's actually correct. That's the only two staff members that should still be walking around. And I don't currently see anyone else, so... I'm sure that's fine. Alright, so we kept all the decorative staff around. So now all that's left to do is... over here... performance issues. Alright. Let's change the text on this sign. And we'll take this. No, come on, give me. Ugh, come on. There you go. You are... Okay. You are currently on the light version of the... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's too much text. You're currently on the light version. Light version. You can... also find... Wait. Oh no, fuck, I messed up. Finn! Okay, wait. Let me do this chronologically. You can... Hello, please select it. Game! I'm double clicking! Oh my god. You can also... Find three split up versions where the zoo... There we go. I selected that thing, come on. Ah, the game's being so slow. It's bothering me. All right. There we go. There we go. That concludes this version of the file, which will be the light version. I considered like removing some piece heavy builds like the Tiger and stuff from this version, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to do that. Like, where do you draw the line at that point? Like, if people want, if this file is still too taxing for people, and they should just get the split up versions, to be honest. So let's do this one more time. Save zoo. Yes, baby. Workshop. Full zoo. Wait. Light edition. There we go. I'm gonna save that. And that basically is all of the different workshop files done. So now all that's left for me to do is write some description pages and work on the trailer, which sad to say, it might be a while for me to get that done. Yeah, I've still not gotten in touch with a new person to do the trailer music. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, if I'm just gonna try to find some good music and use that, or if I'm still gonna try to get in touch with someone and to make custom music for the trailer. That would be my preference, but it's gonna take a lot of time, especially if it goes wrong again. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. But yeah, basically I'm gonna be really busy in the next month anyway. So like in between, like with my Denmark trip, I'm also going to Paris, and I have like colleagues from India visiting us in the Netherlands, so we're gonna be doing a lot of things with them. So basically the entirety of September is gonna be crazy busy for me. So I don't expect the zoo to be released on the workshop before the end of September. I'm sorry to say. I hope that's not too disappointing for people to hear, because like it's done. The workshop files are done. Like, it shouldn't be this hard, but yeah, I don't know. I want it to be done properly. I don't want to just drop it on the workshop, and like I want it to be a big like celebration thing and not just like shadow drop it or something. So I don't know. It's a personal thing, but I promise that after September, it's gonna be my main focus. But yeah, up until then, I will be doing some live streaming still in September. I should have time for that. And we'll be going back into Key Park, so that's gonna be pretty exciting as well. Hello, Rick. You are right in time for the end of the stream. I was just wrapping things up as we are done with the things that we were doing. So I'm gonna wrap it up here and do some other things. I'll see you all in the next stream, and I think next week. Let me real quickly double check my calendar. Yeah, no, I don't have anything next week that would prevent me from streaming. So actually, for the next like 3 weeks, I shouldn't have anything. Wait, is that correct? Wait a second. I just realized I haven't put my Paris visit in my calendar yet. I should have done that. I will do that right now. That could cause conflicts if I accidentally double plan something. So yeah. Anyway, next week I should be live again, unless I'm sick. I hope I'm not sick again. But yeah, we'll see how things go. And then we'll probably be doing some Keep Arc, because I figured this stream would just be setting up the back part of the zoo and nothing else. And then next stream we would make the light edition file stuff, but we actually managed to finish both of that today. So yeah, next time Keep Arc. Looking forward to it. Oh, we gotta look into the matrix. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.